As the tribe emerges from the dark, wet helmet, the tribe knows not what it will see. Bing! Wait, if you're emerging from the dark, wet helmet, you know you're going to be seeing the dark, wet helmet. Whatever. What's happening, tribe? I just thought I'd make a quick little video. I just want to go over my audio stuff with you guys and have a video that I can refer people to when they ask this question. It gets asked a lot about audio setups. I currently don't use the Audio-Technica ATR 3350 because I'm using a hacked Zoom H2n, which is this unit right here. This is what they look like when they're all brand new and shiny and beautiful. And the reason I use it is solely based on the fact that by using this unit, this acts as my preamp and sends audio into the GoPro. Because this is a pretty robust little handheld unit, you can tweak out all the audio settings. So basically right now what I have it behaving like is kind of a concert. So if I'm in the helmet yelling and talking smack, for the most part it'll cut the gain down low enough that I'm not going to get distorted audio. I know the audio still is a little hot sometimes and whatever, but for me this is about as good as it can get right now. Without going into that crazy pro audio land world where you're spending upwards of $2,000 for an audio setup. You can get one of these on Amazon. I'll put links to all this stuff down below. You can get them for now, I don't know, I just got this one for like $100. It's getting super cheap now. And the reason I use this is because if I'm on my bike and I'm riding, you know, most of my vlogs are adventure vlog style. And I was very bothered by the fact that with this mic, if I stop and I pull next to Mendo or Minute Stop or Mr. Mike and I'm like, yo, let's go hit this trail, and then Mike says something really funny. It rarely happens, but when it does, I hate not having that audio. So with this setup, if I'm talking smack and doing whatever, and I stop talking, it automatically boosts the gain to pick up what's happening in the surrounding area. And even though it's coming from the, you know, the mics that were in here, they're obviously up here right now. That's the hacked part of it. Even if, you know, the guys are 5-10 feet away, you can still hear them. And then I can further boost audio levels in post. So it works really well for me. I throw a couple of AA batteries in this thing. I just turn it on once in the morning when I start riding and just leave it on all day. The batteries last forever. Like, you can literally turn it on at 1 a.m. and leave it on till 1 a.m. the next day, and it's gonna be running audio all day. And I'm not using this unit right here, the Zoom H2n, to record anything. I'm using it as a preamp, strictly as a preamp. So the mics that are inside here, it's got 5 mics in it, but I only use 2 of them. It's a pretty kind of rigorous little hack because the wires and everything in here, they're so tiny. But if you can do it, if you can get a little piece of audio cable on Amazon or wherever on the net, and you can get those 2 little mics out. I extended them with this wire right here. This runs up here, goes through the helmet right there, and it comes out here. And I have, you know, my windscreen material and all that in there, so I'm not having to battle the evil wind monster, because we all know how horrible he is. Can you guys see that big black hairy vajayjay in there? Oh yeah, you like that? That's real nice. So sometimes I get those little hairs in my mouth. Okay. Anyways, it's a really nice setup. So basically took 2 mics out of this, ran them on this wire. It runs up. That's my mic up front. Same mics that come with the unit. And then I run the headphone jack out. Since the headphone's providing a signal that the GoPro likes, it uses it well, and it's sending out that preamped, EQ'd, audio gained signal, and then it's running straight into the GoPro, which isn't here right now, but when it is, this comes out. It's just 3.5 millimeter male to 3.5 millimeter male right there. Okay, coming right out of your headphone jack. That's where you're going to be monitoring audio, but I'm using it for a different purpose. I'm just piping that audio into the GoPro, and it's not as good as obviously what you could record with this thing. So when you guys hear audio clipping and stuff, it's because this is a little bottleneck that's failing, but I don't have to sync any audio, and it's very, very easy to deal with. And it's great. This unit, I mean, this thing's been through it all. It's been left out in the rain. I just wrapped it with duct tape. I have all the settings just set once, and I don't touch it. I just turn it on, leave it on, and then I just worry about my GoPro up front, right? And yeah, so for that purpose, it's great. It allows you to talk, and then, you know, when you're done talking, your buddies are talking, and you can hear them. It's cool. I have a little quick release clip right here, so I can just pull it off, access the batteries in the back. I unscrew this little thing, and it, you know, it just pops back on. That quick release is just screwed on right there. Can you see that? Little 1/4 thread. I just tapped a piece of aluminum from the hardware store. And on the Icon variant, this little ridiculous wing that does pretty much nothing but get caught on branches acts as a nice little mounting point. 2 big washers, one on the top, one on the bottom, just to give it a little more rigidity. That's moto tripping mud. Look at that, look at that. You guys want that? I'll put it on eBay. Moto tripping mud. Oh, that's so sad. I should send this to Moto Trippin'. Maybe I'll put it in a little necklace and send it to him. Bastard roosting me. Look at that. That's on the top of my head. Okay, anyways, let me put the Moto Trippin' mud on the side. I might have to send that to him. I think that might be a cool birthday present. Yes, you are. You're just a little Moto Trippin' mud. Yes, you are. Okay, back to the audio. Yep, quick release. Got that cable running up through there, going into the GoPro. And that's it. Done. Easy. You know, of course, you're riding around with this big dumb unit on the back of the helmet. But, you know, it's all about making moto vlogs, and I want them to sound as good as they can possibly sound. I need them to do what I want them to do, which is mainly being able to hear my friends. So, that being said, if you're moto vlogging and you're just doing your own singular moto vlogs, talking on, you know, on point, on topic, and doing stuff like that, I highly recommend this microphone right here. It's like 20 bucks on Amazon. It's the Audio-Technica ATR 3350. I'll throw links down below. It also acts as a preamp. It's got this little tiny cell battery in it. There's some pluses and minuses when you're using this. Like if you forget to turn this on, which I've done many times, you have 0 audio. It doesn't even default to the GoPro. Once this is plugged into the camera, the GoPro shuts off all audio signal. And if this is off, you're toast. If this battery dies, you're toast. These batteries have about 40 hours of life, so I would change them about every 3 rides just to be safe. You know, I'd probably be changing them at the 20-hour mark, but you can get these in bulk and buy like 50 batteries for like 10 bucks or something. I don't know. One of the downsides to this microphone is it comes with 15 feet of cable. It's ridiculous. Look at all this wire. If you have the Icon variant, a lot of people are bundling it up right here, putting it under this thing, and then zip tying the hell out of it. That's pretty clean. It's out of the way, simple, done. It's worth it's worth doing something just to remind yourself to never leave this off. Also to never leave it on and run the battery dead. If you can discipline yourself to manage this on-off switch and manage the battery life, this is a great microphone. I have this little windscreen on it. A little shameless plug here. I make these things. I call them mini reds. Send me an email. I'll put the email link down below if you guys want to buy some mini reds. They slide on, you know, to this thing. You don't need anything else. They fit snugly. They're designed to fit it perfectly. And yeah, this is a pretty simple mic. It's a mono mic. Like I said, this acts as a little preamp, so it's great. You know, you put it right next to your cheek pad, even directly in front of your mouth, and you're fine. What I find I like to do is, if it's right in front of my mouth, just put a little piece of something over it, like a little piece of tape, so you're not getting that direct audio source hitting it hard. You're diffusing it a tiny bit. Or you can get a piece of felt from like a craft store or whatever, put it over it or under behind, just to absorb a little bit of that hard audio that tends to happen in helmets. And if your microphone is close to your mouth, the variant is pretty awesome. There's a lot of space right here. But if you have a street bike helmet and it's close, just put it over here, tuck it under the cheek pad, do whatever you need to do, and go test it out. Give it a few runs. This guy, great. So the pros to this one, you can hear your friends talking. It's a really nice mic. The cons, it's big and bulky, and that's about it. I don't really feel it on here. I don't notice it, but it doesn't really have a very cool factor going on, right? It's kind of, you know, what the hell. But whatever. It gets the job done, and it does it really well. This is what the Zoom looks like when you buy it, and it's new. Let's turn that on. You guys see that? Okay, so no SD card, but you can see those levels meters. Bop, 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 bop. So right now I have it set to, I don't know what it's set to, but I'll set it to, okay, let's set this puppy to input. Let's set it to auto gain. Let's set it to concert. And then let's just get out of there. I'm not going to tweak anything else right now. Let's just do that. And see, bop, 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 bop. I'm really close to it. I have the GoPro right on it, and I'm about 3 inches away. Bop, 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 hello, blah, 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 blah. See those levels right there? La, 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 la. Staying at a nice, healthy -12. And, oh, crap. And so, Jesus, come on. Okay, so when those levels are hitting the end right there, bop, 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 bop. See, if I'm quiet for a second, boom, I hit it, I can actually blow that out. But this thing, the attack time is very quick to react, and you'll get a little clip, and then it realizes you're yelling at it, and it'll adjust and drop your levels down to a reasonable volume that's not blasting your audio out. So this guy, awesome, awesome, love it. There's so many digital recorders on the market. Don't bother wasting your money on anything else if you're gonna do this. And the reason is, this is like one of the absolute only recorders that I've found that if you're not recording, meaning you turn the camera on or turn the audio device on, you know, it doesn't matter if you have an SD card in or not, because you're just sending that headphone signal out into the GoPro. This is the only recorder on the market that will just stay on all day. All of the others will default and shut off unless you're recording. And you don't want to have to be recording all day, so this thing, you can just, no SD card in it, nothing. You're just straight up using it as a preamp, sending that headphone signal right there, or I'm sorry, right there, up into your GoPro, your line out. So that's about it. On another note, if you guys are on my Facebook, you saw that recent post I made about promoting other moto vloggers. Go check it out. I made it a sticky. I'll leave it a sticky for like a week or two, but if you guys are interested in being promoted as new moto vloggers, check that post out, read the details on it, and then follow the directions, and we can keep it rocking, keep it rolling, keep it growing. This is such a cool community. Alright, I guess that's about it, guys. I'll catch you on the flip side.